welcome to Weagle Wet Metal Wolves. Anyway, it's the Rook's last day, so we're doing a send-off. He's moving to West Virginia. Virginia?
Yeah.
Virginia. I've never been to that one of them states. But I just want to send you off with one thing. Rim job.
I'll take that to heart, and it'll travel with me as I go out through my journeys in life.
Just remember one thing. I'm the guy who's going to be unfortunately known as the rim job guy. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I brought it on myself. You create your own reality, right? The Secret. Read it.
If I'd known it was this much fun, I wouldn't have let Dan do it this whole time.
Why do you think Dan does it? Dan?
Yeah.
He's like, it's fun. You do it your life. Just make sure you can't see any metal through it, or that means it's just really thin. So we were talking earlier about how things kind of happen in droves, whether it's cracked rims or bicycle frames, or we just happened to get this in. My mother-in-law found this and she wanted it powder coated black, which we did today. We powder coated it, no problem, because the Rook had something he wanted to do on this last day, powder coat, and I said, well, we'll do it. We'll shoot this at the same time, get this done. And then as soon as we get that done, I mean, it literally finishes up in the oven. A customer stops by with another exact same one, a smaller one, this windmill fan, and these ones are a little bit rusty, we gotta clean up. Basically the exact same thing. One of the pieces was the exact same thing. So is it just coincidental, or is it like how human nature people think the same thing, you know? I think there's been stories I've read on the internet where they actually can track that, like the general consensus of the people. Like they take algorithms and they look at blogs and social media, and they actually see these things and they can trend it, and they can show you what people are doing and what they're looking at, and what the general consensus of the people, and they can start to predict the future. Kind of crazy, but it just kind of reminded me of those stories that I read. Just because I just see it just comes in droves. It's just weird. It's like not one random thing. It seems like it's a set of random things that come together, but they're maybe not really random. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just think it's pretty crazy that, I don't know, I get 2 bicycle frames the same day, get 2 of these things in the same day, I get wheels at the same time. I don't know if it's just coincidental, or I don't know. Leave your comments below.
Or it can go in the back too.
Yeah. Yeah, put it in the back, because that way we can put at least that fan. We'll shoot that fan, and that'll take up the oven. Then we'll do a
Are we gonna shoot that green too?
Yeah, I think he said everything green.
Okay.
He didn't really care about color. He was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, well,
Maybe just cared about the price.
yeah, he only cared about the price, because he's like, I only paid $200 for this, so how much is it going to cost me? I don't care about the color. I'm like, well, you got to give me something better than that, because I'll do it in bubblegum pink. I mean, just saying. If you don't want bubblegum pink, you should probably like make it just not obnoxious, or every color under the rainbow. We're not doing Skittles here. I don't know. I mean, so I was like, so then his daughter that was with him said, oh, well, Mom said something about green. I was like, oh, well, okay, see, now that wasn't that hard. I mean, I could do green. I have John Deere green I've had for years just sitting around. I think I got it free in one of those weekend order specials from Columbia Coatings. So we're doing it in John Deere green.
That's why Dan just gets in here and does his thing, and he's quiet. This is actually pretty enjoyable.
Yeah. Until it doesn't turn out right, and then you're like, oh, what did I do wrong?
You're beating yourself up.
Yeah, that's what I like to say about powder coating. It's very consistent at being inconsistent.
Yeah. But it's really not terribly hard. Like, you don't really have to be a pro at it.
No.
But you at least have to be detailed about it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a difference between like the hobbyist guns, and this is like a prosumer level gun where it's more like the professional guns. The gun's the same, probably sprays similarly. It's kind of set up in the same, it's mimicked in the same design as the professional guns. Now, I'm assuming the professional guns do a much better job, but these do a fantastic job for single coats. Your problem is once you start getting into dual coating stuff that I don't know. I'd be willing to. I would really like to try like a Wagner gun to see if it makes the second stage that much easier.
Or if you're just buying the name.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They have all these kind of electronic controls that supposedly will fight the Faraday cage effect, and it works. I don't. To me, it'd be worth it. The problem is the buy-in factors. Like you're starting refurb like $3,000. Up to $5,000 new. So this gun costs like $1,200 or something new. So it's kind of like the gun and the control unit, which is right here.
All this together, or?
Yeah.
That's not
I made the stand and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's definitely a lot better than the $100 or $200 Eastwood gun that I used.
Yeah, you could make your money back easily.
Oh yeah, easily. That's why a lot of places pop up and they try and make these. Yeah, just grab another. They try and do powder coating quick because they're like, oh, they get good results on small stuff, and then until somebody's like, oh, give me a set of wheels. I want my wheels done. It's like,
it's like,
oh yeah, it's a lot more work and a lot more pain.
There's a spot here I can never feel. I don't know if it's rust.
Yeah, it's not rust. It's probably it's flux from the weld.
Yeah, because there's some on the welds.
Yeah, that was like what we had in the other one. It's just not going to coat it. You'd have to strip that.
I got you.
You'd have to grind that off.
And take to them.
It won't rust, so it'll be good.
Boom, no touching. Touch it on the way out. Like, dang it.
I've done that many times. And you're like, son of a gun. Now we're ready to do this big thing and let that guy down.
Just hanging off one of these.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get real weight.
Yeah, that should be okay.
The welds are decent.
Yeah, it's just MIG.
I'd have put the welds on the outside though.
Well,
Because that looks better than that.
yeah, that's what you're going to get. Even when you TIG, you'll get that if you burn it real hot. That's why the sheet metal, this is a 16 inch sheet metal. I know you're ready to go. We just have a little bit.
It'd be nice if I could just spin it as it went along, like if it was on a base.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't get it too heavy on your fan blades there. Just get it coated because it get too heavy, it'll run or it won't look right. It's not like a texture. It's a
So you can just lightly go with it.
Maybe go just a little bit slower back and forth.
Yeah.
There you go. The only time I go real fast is when I'm trying to get it into an area where it's like in that where you're doing right now. But on that big sheet metal area, the smoother and the more fanning you go like this, you'll get a better result.
missing out on all the van builds.
Yeah, the 2 vans that we had in that went not the exact same thing, but a roof rack for them, and both people are using them as campers.
Yeah.
And they're not standard camper vans. So,
Just your regular, like, utility van.
weird. But cool at the same time. Just
Yeah.
coincidentally, they're both happening. And then Dan,
Has been considering, would you say considering or looking into?
I don't know. I think he's entertaining the thought, which is
Interesting.
more to my point that people generally go in droves when things like that happen.
Kind of like,
Oh god! You bump it?
yes.
What'd you hit?
The other one. I should have never said that.
Welcome to the club. Let's see where you hit it.
You go ahead and move. I don't think this is necessarily as bad.
Okay.
I think that one that's kind of bad.
Where did it hit it? Where did it hit it? Low, high?
Low, right midway.
Not seeing anything really.
How about this side? Right here.
This side?
Let me stop fighting and just grab this.
No, I don't really see anything.
Alright, we're just gonna edit that out.
Yes. Nah.
We'll just pretend it never happened.
Yeah, gotta go slow.
Should we move this back?
Stop. Yeah. We can actually pull that whole bar towards you if you want to.
I'll pick it up and you snatch it back.
Yeah. Rotate into it. Yeah, that's
Without it banding back the other way.
problem is it's rotating on this here.
Yeah.
That's not going to hit back yet, but this might.
Might hit the door.
Yeah, it's getting close. We got the launch or two.
You want to just take both hooks off and just use one hook so it will steer it for? Because it's using this.
Yeah, it's using that as a pivot point. I mean, it'll help a little bit. It won't be allowed to
What if we put a hook here and hooked it up to hook it, like double hook?
You could do that. That's
And
the
that,
other option. That would keep it from spinning.
It'll fight the effects on each side. I got another hook. Two or? You want two?
Yeah,
more?
just grab two together.
I'll let you do this one. I don't think you hit it too terrible. Let me start the other one.
Yeah, you have to throw the main.
Yeah.
There we go. When it comes out, it'll be all shiny and green, maybe.
Wait, throw the main?
Yep, and then throw it back on.
Oh, not going on.
Yeah, it resets the PID.
Guys, the only thing I have to do is just turn it in.
It should be already on, because I never shut it off. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's a way in programming to just reset it here instead of killing the power, but it's just easier just to
Just one button.
just clip. So this is your exit interview.
Yeah,
How was your time here at Regal Metalworks?
honestly, it was the funnest time I've had. It was
cool.
awesome, educational. You know, I couldn't thank Cole more for the things that he's taught me and things I got to do. And I really enjoyed it. And if you get a chance to work with him, do it, because he's very patient and is willing to teach you. And he's a cool guy. And subscribe and hit the bell notification. Give it a thumbs up too. But I reckon I'm gonna go ahead and I got to go to the next job, so maybe y'all see me again, maybe you won't. Maybe I'll start something, I don't know. But I really appreciate it, man.
Well, thank you, sir.
I'll see y'all.
You have a
Have a
good
good
one. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the work you've done for us here and the valuable insight you've
Help that.
fresh perspectives you've given on some things.
Hey, next exhaust, don't forget, just put it straight through.
There we go.
Rim job. All right, man, I'll see you.
All right, man. Take her easy.
Appreciate it. Hey, I'll stop by when I get a chance.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. And like that, he's gone. And we still got this guy going on here. What did I do with my light? Of course, I carried it off. Cut. All right, I found my light, but it took me a while to find it. And in the interim, it finished. So we're just going to open it up anyways. So here we go. Here she is. John Deere green. Came out pretty good. It's nice and warm. It feels good. It's gotten winter's come back here in Pennsylvania for the time being. I was hoping we'd have a warmer March, but these guys here, these got a lot of surface rust on it, and I was trying to figure out the best way to do it because I didn't feel like wire wheeling at all, but I think that's probably going to be the quickest. Other than sandblasting it, which I'm not really against, it's just that I have to do outside because those guys are way too big to fit in that guy over there. So we'll just have to probably just wire wheel it. I was trying to see if I could just wipe it down with acetone and maybe hit it with some steel wool, but it seemed like it took too much effort anyways. But all poppers, I know. He's ready to go home. Aren't you, buds? Anyways, well, that's all I got for you guys today. Just a short little one here about just doing some powder coating. Kind of came in. I'm waiting for parts for the Vespa 300 pegs. I have a whole video documentation on that. I'm waiting, still the same pieces I'm waiting for that are coming from the vendor for this too. I'm also waiting for aluminum on that guy. The belt sander, and I also just had to order today. I had to order a long end mill because the pieces that I'm making for the pivot point for the pulley, I need to use a 1/2 inch, and all I have is 1.5 inches there, and I need a 2-inch end mill in order to machine it. And yeah, I knew it was going to be difficult. It'd be great for a 5-axis, which I don't have, but all in due time. Anyways, guys, that's all we got for you today. Hopefully you've enjoyed what you watched. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell like he said, and we'll see you next time. Alrighty, have a good one. Bye.
So bring your A game, cause you know this party won't stop. We could never run out of time, sipping strawberry lime. You know I wanna share it with you. Bass is going boom boom.